Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I did not do anything last week. I did not push out a video, but feel free to follow me on LinkedIn where I still post about 3 times a week. The reason I didn't post last week was because I wanted to get a microphone because someone had complained that my audio is too low. So I am hoping that this is better for now. Today I wanted to talk about something that could help people who are getting into this data science career, and this applies to everybody that is new to data science and they're looking for how to break in. So let's get into the 4 easy steps of breaking into data science. The first thing that I tell people, my mentees, people that ask me questions, people I talk to, people trying to get into data science, is know the basics. You want to learn basic statistics, you want to learn basic math, you want to learn the basic things that you would encounter from day to day that could be a talking point with anybody, right? So let's think about it like this. You want to be informed on the things that data science builds up on. So I'll give you an example. Going to an interview, so you want to apply to the real world. You may not be asked directly to mention the assumptions of a linear model. You may be asked something like, I am trying to run a linear regression on the Boston housing prices, my favorite example. And we have number of rooms and we have number of bathrooms or washrooms. And we run a correlation analysis. What may we find and how do we go about it? So your questions want to be around number of bathrooms may be correlated with number of bedrooms, and we want to drop one because one of the assumptions of the linear model is there shouldn't be multicollinearity between independent variables, right? You may have, when we run the model, the residuals follow a funnel-like pattern. And one of that violates the assumption of homoscedasticity. I can't pronounce that word. So that's kind of where understanding the basics comes in. The next thing is learn how to code. I recently put a post and I said, one of the questions I get asked all the time is, should I learn Python or R? I don't know how to answer that question. But what is important is, what is your journey in data science right now? What is the end goal? And then work from there. And the way to know this is to say, I'm very, very interested in the analytics side, building dashboards and all that. So at the end of the day, you may find yourself doing something slightly different from what the general statement out there is. And the way you can know what exactly to learn is by going into job descriptions you're interested in, right? And checking what they require. Some companies will require you to know Python and SQL. Some will require you to know Python and R. Some will require you to know Spark and SQL. It depends. So you want to go deep into the areas of focus in data science and say, what tools do they need? What frameworks do they need from me? Would I need to be able to, compete in this job? Also, create a project, website, or a repository on GitHub. I cannot stress this enough. One way to show your expertise is by showing it, basically. So you may have a resume and your resume shows that you have done XYZ, but you have nothing to prove it. Some recruiters are good with not seeing a repository, but especially when you're crossing over from a different walk of life or a different career, you want to show that you have definitely put some thoughts into this data science thing. You want to have, and you can start small. I love to see repositories where they started with the simplest thing and then they moved on to like crazy stuff, and I'm like, wow, I see this 6 months growth here. So you want to definitely have a project website and a portfolio that shows your interest and shows how much work you're putting into building your career in data science. I'll talk more about how to build a project. I may even talk about how to start a Git repository, but there are courses out there. I even have a course, data science tools, and one of the modules is actually GitHub. So you can find how to open GitHub there. Choosing projects is one of the tricky ones, but I always advise people that, you know what, if you're interested in soccer, do a data science project on soccer. If you're interested in American football, do a data science project on American football or basketball, or of anything really that you're interested in. Literally anything that you're interested in, put it in there, make it relatable for yourself, make it fun for yourself, and do that. And the last thing is keep yourself accountable, either by having peers who you work with in terms of the journey, or you have mentors who you talk to and, you know, they tell you, give them progress updates, status updates, and they guide you in your journey and your work, right? So that way you're able to track your progress. You know, you're able to say, I did this last week, I'm here now. Last month I was here, I'm here now. And there's either somebody or something that can track that thing for you or track that progress for you. So you want to definitely keep yourself accountable one way or the other. These steps are basic steps. Once you start these steps, to be honest, it's only up from there. I hope you liked this video and I hope you had a great time. I hope this was informative to you. Let me know what you think and have an awesome weekend ahead. Bye.